Hello, and welcome to the channel. Today we will be doing a team comp tier list for Marvel Rivals. You see the character tier lists, uh, you're seeing all the healers in S tier, and you're probably thinking, wow, should we just go an all healers comp? And you might be correct. You might be correct in thinking that. So I'm just going to go through a couple of good team comps I've been seeing. Not necessarily the characters so much as kind of the core identity of what the team comp's trying to do, but I will be including some characters for reference. Starting things off, I think I'm going to start with I believe to be the best team comp right now. It's what they're doing in the tournaments, they're doing in the high ranks. You see it dominating the low and middle ranks as well. And that's going to be the triple support comp. It's usually based around like a Luna, a Rocket, and a Jeff. I think these are kind of the three top dogs at the moment. The other supports are good. Invisible Woman's good. Mantis is good. Those are like the two kind of next best in class, I would say. Cloak and Dagger also. All the supports are good right now except for kind of Loki. Kind of sucks. Every other support's great. I feel like Adam's kind of hit or miss too, but Adam in triple support, he can put in some work. So anyways, the three supports, and then you're going to follow that with two tanks. Usually the Magneto and the Emma. These are kind of the two tanks you want at the moment. You know, you can slot the Venom in as well, but Venom's a little harder to pull off. You're seeing a lot more of the Emma and Magneto, so that's kind of where I'm going to put right here. And then typically you just want one high damage, very good DPS. So like, you don't really want a Scarlet Witch or like a Mr. Fantastic or something, or an Iron Fist. You really want someone with just big boomking damage, kind of like a Hela. This kind of seems to be the best team comp at the moment. Triple healer, double tank, and then just one fat thunking damage. I've been seeing this a lot. It's always good. Seems to always work. You just have to make sure that your damage is a good DPS. A lot of the damages are kind of shit. Like, you don't really want a Spider-Man to be there. You don't really want a Scarlet. You don't really want most of the damages other than like the top three big chunkers. Like, you could slot in a Namor instead of Hela. Or maybe like that's kind of it. You kind of just want the best in class. Maybe a Bucky, like Hela, Bucky, Namor, and then that's kind of it. This seems to be the best comp at the moment. Triple supports. You're just standard two stand in front with shield tanks and just keep the Hela churning. And then these guys just make it impossible to kill anything. This seems to be the best comp right now. 3 supports, 2 tanks, 1 damage. Another team comp I've been seeing a rise of. I've been seeing the collective mind shift to that of acceptance. You know, it used to be, why are you running this? What are you, stupid? Someone needs to swap. But now people are starting to wisen up. People are starting to finally listen to reason and understand the pure glory and power that is the triple tank comp. So your triple tank comp's usually going to be, you know, you still are going to want that staple Emma Frost most of the time. She's kind of just the best tank around. But then you also kind of want some more damaging tanks. I found like a Thor and an Angela to be a pretty good triple tank lineup. This seems to work pretty well. I'm also liking kind of like a Hulk and a Groot or something. You know, just really, it doesn't really matter exactly what 3 tanks you pick. You could even just go with like 3 shield tanks, like Doctor Strange, Magneto, and Emma, and just be some shield lords. Like, even this would work. You're a little lower on damage, but it would still work. But what I've been seeing a lot recently is the triple tank with like a Thor and an Angela, because both of these characters are kind of like glorified duelists, if you will. They're kind of like more high damagey, more kind of get up in there. And then you're seeing that with the triple healer as well. The Jeff, the Luna, and the Rocket. However, when you're running the triple tank, you can kind of slot in a more damage focused support for one of these, like an Ultron. It's looking pretty good in the triple support lineup, or a Mantis. Don't be afraid to get a little more damage focused on your supports. You could even do something like this. You know, like 3 kind of more damagey focused supports, and then 3 kind of damage focused tanks. This works pretty well, but I'm gonna kind of keep the Luna in there. Luna's just so good. Something like this, the triple tank, triple support, works good, but you need kind of at least 1 damage focused healer and at least 1 damage focused tank in there to really make it shine. But I've been seeing a lot of triple tank. It's usually pretty hard to face. Every once in a while you see the triple tank with 2 healers and 1 damage. That's fine, but I think the triple support is just the best right now. Next up, triple support I think is the meta right now. It is kind of the best comp to go, but there's still a good bit of success with the classic 2-2-2 comp, and that's usually going to be built around the Hela Namor. If you're having 2 damages, these are the 2 damages that you get. You're not going to be picking, the Torches or the Phoenix or Magic or the Hawkeye. You need the Hela Namor. This is kind of the core of the 2-2-2. And then for the supports, you kind of want 2 higher healing focus supports, usually the Luna and the Rocket. This is a really good comp right now as well. I think it gets outshined a little by the triple support, but it's still very strong. If you have like a Hela and a Namor player together, they can really just wreak havoc, cause some damage. This is a good team comp as well. The 2-2-2, it's a Hood classic. You guys know and love it. Seems to be working. And then the last kind of team comp I want to talk about right now, I don't think it's as strong as the others, but it is still pretty strong and can be very annoying to deal with if the enemy team's not prepared. That's going to be the dive comp. The dive comp's usually kind of built around the Venom and the Psylocke, or even like a Star-Lord. You kind of just want some characters that just get in there. They go in, your Hulk and your Venom, your Psylocke and your Star-Lord, and then you're thinking, okay, so what? Do they just leave the supports out high and dry? Nope, you want some supports that get in there too. Kind of gonna be the Rocket and the Jeff. These supports are pretty hard to lock down. They can kind of follow you into trouble. Like if your tanks dive in, your damages dive in, the Rocket and the Jeff can kind of dive in right behind you, and your whole team just collectively just lunges in. Been seeing the dive comp work pretty well, but you kind of have to all be on board for it. You can't just have like one dive character. You kind of want the whole team to be diving a lot of the time. But I have seen some good success with this. Even the Captain America up there, like a Venom and a Cap, just like beelining in, and then the Psylocke Star-Lord follow-up seems to be working pretty well. The Rocket and the Venom ult combo is also just absolutely unstoppable. Been seeing a lot of success with the dive comp. It's a little harder to pull off. These characters all take a little more skill, except for maybe Rocket and Jeff. These ones are a little more easy, but the real divers are a little trickier to pull off. But the dive comp has been pretty good. Now, where are we going to rank, the different comps? I'm going to put the triple healer comp in the S tier. Triple healer, 2 tank. Oh, that's triple healer, 2 tank. There we go. This, I think, is the best comp that you really want. It's gonna be like, you know, your Luna, your Mantis, and it doesn't really matter what healers, they're all good. They're all gonna be just unstoppable. And then something like this, you know, is going to be very potent, very strong. Next up in the A tier is going to be the 3 tank comp. 3 tank comp is, like I said, pretty unstoppable. You kind of want some more damagey, focused tanks and healers in there. Something kind of more like the Thor. Like something kind of like this, you know. I'm sort of just winging it here. And another support. Maybe scooch this down and then move like something kind of more like this. And then the next comp is the 222. I think the 222 is still good. It's more focused around the Hela and Namor. You kind of just want these. Two characters. You need them, you want them, you love them. And then still a good comp is going to be the dive. It's, you know, you're not seeing it as much. It's a little harder to pull off, a little more tricky. But it is still good. But honestly, the best comp right now is going to be the triple healer 2 tank. You're seeing it all over the place. It's just so hard to break. The tanks are unwavering, just too much healing. And then in D tier, it's going to be like your triple damage comp. It's usually looking something like a Moon Knight, a Scarlet, and like a Spider-Man. This is just not what you want to see ever. If you see this, you should probably just turn your game off and go outside to a park and look at the leaves fall. So yeah, these are kind of the comps you're seeing a lot right now. I'm just gonna clarify that this is bad. Don't go 3 DPS. What you really want is the 3 healer, 2 tank, 1 damage. These are the best comps right now. You're seeing it all over. The triple tank, triple healer, pretty good. Still competes, still holds up. It takes a little more coordination sometimes. Your tanks kind of want to all be on the same page. The 222 is just the classic. It really revolves around the Hela Namor though. The dive comp's pretty good as well, a little harder to pull off. And then the 3 damages is just bad. So yeah, these are the comps. Go ahead and just throw Bucky in here for just like a full 6. It's a full 6. And then, yeah, those are the tier lists. Some characters to avoid right now in these comps. It's ones that I just aren't doing too great. The Loki's not doing good. I wouldn't really recommend picking Loki right now. Seems like Widow is still kind of just, you don't really love it, you don't really want it. Squirrel Girl's not doing the best right now either, kind of best to avoid. And I'm a broken record over here, but Moon Knight and Scarlet, kind of just some shitters. Scarlet can sometimes work. Moon Knight, just don't even try it. Hawkeye, you're not seeing a lot right now. Best to kind of avoid these characters. Stick with the good ones. Daredevil seems pretty good. Blade seems alright. But, you know, your Moon Knights, your Scarlets, your Lokis, kind of want to avoid those right now. Yeah, these are the team comp tier lists. Sort of what you want to be running right now. What I'm seeing have a lot of success. What I've had success with. What the pros are playing. What's doing good in the tournaments. And you can kind of tell too, because in the tournaments they're kind of like doing whatever. And then in like the actual final where they have to fucking lock in for the money. What are they playing? It's the triple healer 2 tank every time. They pull it out. The Emma Magneto. The Luna the Rocket. They're just, when they really got to lock in and win the tournament, they're turning to the triple healer 2 tank. It's just the best. thanks for watching. Comment down below, what do you think are the best team comps right now? Leave a like on the channel if you've liked it. Subscribe for more. And see you next time. Thanks for watching.